Hello, car lovers driving the 2025 Subaru Forester E-Boxer Hybrid Premier 2025. So, what to say about this vehicle? This is a compact crossover slash SUV that now has a hybrid system. It's on the top trim. That's the one we're trying right now. What to say about this vehicle? First, a quick overview. The 2025 Subaru Forester E-Hybrid is Subaru's latest step into electrification for the Canadian compact SUV market. The Forester E-Hybrid is a self-charging hybrid designed to improve efficiency. It goes up against competitors like RAV4 Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, and Mazda CX-50 Hybrid. Power comes from a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine paired with Subaru's electric motor assist. There was a collaboration with Toyota there, producing a combined output of 195 horsepower. Power is delivered through Subaru's Lineartronic CVT. Fuel economy is expected to be 6.8 liters in the city and 7 liters on the highway, or roughly 34-36 mpg. The hybrid battery is a 1.1 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion. Pricing in Canada should start in the low $38,000 Canadian range, mid $40,000s for the higher trims, and $50,000 for this all-equipped hybrid. Inside, the Forester keeps its reputation for space and visibility with a practical upright cabin, plain but durable materials on the inside, and average sound insulation. Higher trims add features such as leather seating, panoramic sunroof, Subaru's larger infotainment, premium audio, and the latest EyeSight driver technology. The hybrid system is welcome, and the gas savings in city driving is significant. For gas only, the touring model at $41,000 is a good value, and limited at $45,000 is my choice with the premium sound system and leather seats. It's actually a great value for the category. We're back. What to say about this vehicle? Well, this, we're seeing in Subaru the power of focus. And what do I mean by that? Subaru is obsessed with the utilitarian aspect of driving. What does that mean? Well, you can look at it on the outside and it's immediately apparent. The boxy shape, not really focused on sexy. In fact, Subaru don't really make sexy vehicles, with the exception of the BRZ. I don't like the exterior of any of the Subaru vehicles. However, what you do get on the inside is the benefits. Those trade-offs are very apparent. You get a wonderful large window, huge side window, so handy when you're driving a crossover, which is a bigger, less easy to park vehicle than, let's say, a Honda Fit. The rear three-quarters is better than most. The rear view mirror is large, and the window in back much larger than the average competition. So that is very good. So Subaru scoring above average on that. On the interior space, it's in the very good average, very high off the ground. Ross and I aren't rubbing elbows. Very high, airy, nice roof here, nice sunroof here. This is very good. This is a high quality affair in terms of just the space management. Sitting behind myself, very good. The trunk, very big. You can go and bring anything from Costco back home or Walmart. There just is no problem. All right, so very good. See what I mean? How utilitarian this is. Ross makes the remark, he's made it on other videos, that says Subaru, despite not changing a lot, is never really outdated. And this is a great example. The digital dash is now digital. Before it used to be analog. However, it looks the same as the analog dash, which I find hilarious. The infotainment is when it was redone, it had to be redone. Subaru has kept it. They've improved it a little bit, but I mean, it's still the same thing. Easy enough to use, practical enough, but there's no bling here, and you don't really get that kind of like interface, that iPhone interface that most of the other manufacturers are getting. You do get separate volume and tune knob. That was a remark of Ross, and also for the temperature, the all-important temperature. So that's pretty good. Small buttons though here for the climate control, really sucks. You have here wireless charging. You have here this steering wheel, which has been on Subarus now for well over a decade. They haven't improved that. The competition has jumped way ahead, and there's a plethora of buttons here for all the different functions. It must be said the driving aids are very good for Subaru and relatively easy enough to use. More on that later. You have here comfortable seats, good leather. Subaru always makes good seats, And for the category, for the non-premium category, this is very good. Where Subaru is a little bit weaker than its rival, it's always been in terms of road and wind noise on the highway. It's been suppressed over time. However, its competitors have been doing the same thing, so there's still the same gap, I would say. So the road and wind noise is okay on the highway. A lot of its competitors do equal, if not a lot better. All right, so that has to be said. Other notes, the four-wheel drive system is conserved. So this is really the Toyota adding on, like helping with the hybrid part. However, they're not messing with the other components. It's still a boxer engine. It's still Subaru's famous four-wheel drive, which means it eliminates winter. Very useful here for Quebec, which we still have winters despite what some people say. And especially if you live in the city and you park in the street or something, the shovel passes, your Subaru, you don't have to, you'll get out, right? So very good Subaru. The high level in terms of like utilitarian, they deliver so much. The interior quality, I would say it's lower tier. I would say it looks easy enough to upkeep. However, a lot of the competitors are going to a more soft touch, more refined feeling material. So that is a little bit of the trade-off for the awesome four-wheel drive system and the hybrid system. Overall, I would say that Subaru is one of the few companies in which the long-term reliability has been rising over the past 2 decades, which I can't say that of many manufacturers. In fact, I think I'll only think of Mazda that's really increased its quality over the past 2 decades. Those are the only 2 companies. So that reassures, because this is a new technology and it's the first year and for the hybrid system, so it reassures. I want to talk a little bit about the hybrid system, how well it's adapted to the Quebec driving experience, especially in Montreal or the Montreal area. The Montreal area, as you know, is a, well, look, we have red cones right here. We have cones, we have construction everywhere, and yet there seems to be no construction being in actuality done. In Montreal, there's a lot of construction. So what does that mean? You're often in stop and go on the highway. I don't even know why they have a highway figure anymore on Quebec cars, because even the highway has traffic off traffic hours. That's what happens when you don't have enough lanes, right? The traffic lasts a whole lot longer, even when there is off traffic periods. That is the morning or evening of the weekday. You have on the weekends, late at night. That's just what it is. It's a combination of slow construction and lack of lanes. So what does that mean? The hybrid system gets the same fuel economy whether you're in traffic, whether you're in the highway, whether you're in the parking lot, whether you're in the city driving, whether traffic conditions are good, whether traffic conditions are light. And that combined with the awesome self-driving of Subaru means the effortless daily grind. So important, especially when you pay $50,000 for a vehicle. You've got to cover that, all right, in this category. And Subaru does that marvelously. Add to the top the wonderful visibility, add to the top the relative ease of use, add to on top of that the comfortable seats. So those are my thoughts on the very good Subaru. I certainly recommend it on the purchase. I recommend it on the lease. It is a super competent vehicle, and that's all I have to say about that. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like this video, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course you should subscribe, and that is it.